Yo, Kane fans, it's your boy Wise, man. I'm back. I apologize for being gone so long. Um, I know I told y'all I was going to deliver, what? I said a video a month or something like that. I meant a video a week. I apologize, man. Life got crazy. Um, just switching areas. In Ohio now, a new job. Um, you know, just a lot of things going on. But now I'm just getting settled in up here or whatever, man. So I'm gonna make sure I keep the content coming for y'all. I apologize. I know the streets been dry without me. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of clown work going on and stuff like that, but y'all already know I'm gonna keep it authentic. Everything I do, and just try to get y'all the real Canes talk, man. I don't get in a hole trying to get money from people and all of that stuff, man. At the end of the day, um, I'm just here to deliver this content. And I know it's a lot of y'all that rock with me, so I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to my boy Reek and Swag, man. Reek and Swag still the realest to do it out here, man. For real, for real. So shout out you. Shout out Kane's Insight. They still continue to put out a lot of dope shit. Um, it's not too many different podcasts and different people that really talk this Kane shit that I really feel like know what they talking about. But they usually have some pretty good analysis on Kane's Insight. So look, man, we just gonna get straight into it. So check it out. I know I haven't made a video in a while, um, but we just gonna cover a couple of things. I don't think I ever fully kind of got into the whole Diaz thing, but we'll skip forward, man. So we just gonna talk about um, the changes around the program that Diaz has instilled so far. I know we haven't played a game or anything, but it's apparent to a lot of people around the program some of the changes he done made. So we'll get into it. But real quick, before we get into it, man, I want to just cover recruiting real quick. Just something light, nothing too heavy, man. But we did just get a recent commitment, and I'm only addressing 2020 recruits. Um, but Corey Flagg just committed about 2 3 days ago. So for y'all don't know, this kid is out of North Texas. He's rated as a 3 star, but honestly, if he had a faster 40 time, he'd easily be a 4 star. Um, his production is that of a 5 star kid. Part of the reason why he's a 3 star because at the opening, um, he ran a 4.9 in a 40, but he said that he was hurt at the time or whatever. He had tweaked his ankle, but he decided to run anyway. But all in all, nobody really fucking cares, bro. This kid last year had 144 tackles. That's a lot of fucking tackles. I don't need to know what kind of 40 time you got if you getting 144 tackles at linebacker. Mind you, the the one that really matters is his shuttle time, and his shit is elite. You know what I'm saying? For a linebacker that's 225, 230 pounds. He's also on the short end. I think he's about 5'11, maybe 6 feet. But so he had 144 tackles, and he didn't even play most of the games. His head coach said like they was blowing folks out by like 30 and 40. He said bro was usually on bench right after halftime. Can you imagine somebody pretty much playing only 60, maybe 70% of the season and they get 144 tackles? I don't give a fuck what your 40 time is. That boy making hella plays. And he had like 33 and a half tackles for loss. You know what I'm saying? So, crazy productive kid. I'm happy we got him. Um, that was a great pickup. That's probably gonna be one of the most underrated pickups of this cycle. You know what I'm saying? Because they not on them like that. So um, hopefully everything goes well and we hold on. You know what I'm saying to him and everything. But the kid is dope. He's gonna be a beast for real. We got Paradise Camp coming up this weekend. Could not mention it. Um, over 45. You know what I'm saying? Former players coming back. You know what I'm saying for Paradise Camp this year. I'm gonna just run down a couple of names real quick. We ain't gonna go through all of them, but this is just what's been released so far for y'all that haven't seen it. Um, so Travis Benjamin, Alan Hearns, Michael Irvin, Randall Hill, Brian Blade, Santana Moss. Then we got Alonzo Highsmith, Travis Homer, Duke Johnson, Lamar Miller, Najee Davenport, and Willis McGahee. And then we also got Rohan Marley coming through, John Beeson, DJ Williams, and then we got Quan coming back, Red Wine, Deion Bush, Rayshawn Jenkins, and Jamal Carter. You know what I'm saying? Coming through at safety. There's a lot of other names. They haven't fully released all of them. If I'm not mistaken, David Njoku, Chris Herndon, and Shockey will be there as far as the tight ends. But all in all, man, um, Paradise Camp hasn't really been a thing. Like it doesn't like and don't take this the wrong way, but basically it has no bearing on, in my opinion, who commits and who doesn't. We've had plenty of kids that have committed after the camp that have decommitted later. We've had plenty of kids that have come and not committed. You know what I'm saying? Rather if they show out or not, it is what it is. I do think Diaz's overall energy and culture he's bringing is gonna change a lot of shit. But I just call it how I see it, bro. I mean, and we be talking about it in the Canes group me, but that shit is really hit or miss. But I will touch on the five most important recruits that I think are the most important that are supposed to be coming to Paradise Camp. So first off, we got Avante Williams. As y'all know, he was committed to us before. He's currently committed to Oregon right now, but he's really loving the energy and the way Diaz has revamped everything. Not too many interviews from him, but the two that I did see where, he had some quotes like, he seems geeked. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be great for him to show up, get the royal treatment and everything, see how we doing everything down here. I definitely think he's a candidate that we can swing our way. I'm not saying we will, but I think he truly loves what's going on. He's believing in the hype that Manny has created. So we just need to take that shit, run with it, and continue to build off of it. So him, um, Ladarius Tennyson, as y'all know, he was committed to us back in February or something. Um, but he decommitted, and it wasn't surprising. Part of the reason he decommitted is because he got that Clemson offer that he was waiting on. But now these kids that wanted to go to Clemson are in a predicament where they don't have committable offers no more. You know what I'm saying? Clemson only got committable offers out to certain kids, and they pretty much got a solid part of their class locked up, and they keeping a few slots open later. So kids like him that they were looking at, they ain't jump on that wagon early enough. So he dead in the water when it come to that. I personally like Tennyson. I think he's this year's Marcus Crowley in the sense of it's a recruit that we really need to hold on to. Kid crazy underrated. Um, I know he's a 4-star, but I watched his tape. Kid is dope, man. So we'll see if we can get him back in the class, but he's important. We got a 5-star recruit, Darnell Washington, #1 athlete in America, supposed to be at Paradise Camp this week. And it's not an official visit, so he's coming to Miami again on his own dime. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was here a few months ago. But either way, don't even matter. He's coming on his own dime because it's not an official visit. So a kid coming from way out there from the West Coast over here for Paradise Camp on his own money, 9 times out of 10 he gonna come with a family member or two. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a positive. Um, Keyshawn Lawrence. Keyshawn Lawrence, in my opinion, is the biggest uncommitted prospect that we have that we really need to lock up. He said he's making a commitment soon. For y'all don't know, he's Corn Elder's cousin. But the kid he's going to be a star. No matter where he ends up going, whether if it's Miami or somewhere else, that's somebody we really need to put the pressure on, lock him up. He was saying that he want to go ahead and commit to his school so he ain't in a situation like some of the kids that want to go to Clemson. Then he was talking about he need to start recruiting for his school. So to me, it sounds like he really knows where he wants to end up. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of crystal balls for him going headed to Tennessee or whatever, but we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And the last one is going to be Don Chaney. I know he's already committed to us, but at the end of the day, holding on to a talent like that is something that we need to do. We need to hold on to Chaney in his class. We passed on Parrish, pretty much from everything that I was reading. He wasn't a take. He was a backup plan if we didn't get Knighton or a couple of other people. So he just committed to Pitt today. So we need to make sure we keep Don Chaney. Don Chaney is that kid's different, man. I know you just gotta pay attention to how explosive he is, and like even like forget the camps, but when you cut the tape on, like some of the moves he be making, like his spin move is crazy, but he didn't even have as many carries as he probably should have had last year. So this year, I truly expect him to tear it up. Um, he's probably gonna rush for roughly 2,000 yards or more. But either way, lock the kid up, keep him locked down, make sure he come to the U, man. Um, but we gonna talk about these changes that Diaz done made, man. First of all, the whole offense is revamped, straight up. I went to the spring game or whatever. Overall, Enos kept it kind of vanilla, but even with him keeping it vanilla, this shit was way more than what Brickden was doing. Way more. But if you want to, kind of get a feel to what he's doing, so we have an offense that's going to be looking or that will put a lot of pressure and stress on somebody's defense. The thing that folks don't realize is Manny Diaz is was one of the best defensive coordinators in the country. Let's just call it what it is. Everything that our offense is being designed to do is all of the stuff that defensive coordinators hate dealing with. And pretty much what it's gonna do in a nutshell, it's designed to make folks uncomfortable. When you talk about all of these motions, you know what I'm saying, and the different misdirections, just pre-snap stuff. Pre-snap stuff that make the defense uncomfortable. Then you talk about Enos just setting it up so we can take advantage of mismatches and stuff like that. Plus, Enos love using double tight end sets. We got the best tight end depth and the best tight ends in the country. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any set of tight ends going to be better than Brevin, Will Mallory, and Michael Irvin. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Irvin Jr., you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like our tight end depth is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit gonna be crazy. I'm telling you. And it's like to do little shit, you know what I'm saying, with the fullback here and there, they saying Realist on his shit. I don't know if y'all seen a picture of him, but bro was I think 270 something last year. 277 they said. He said he's down to like 252 right now. You know what I'm saying? 255. He feeling good. He's way slimmer. He's stronger. You know what I'm saying? He one of them cats that Diaz was talking about, you know what I'm saying, in the spring, saying that he had done made, leaps and strides and shit like that. But the offense gonna do a lot of good stuff, man. Eno said that he wanted to make that Jeff Thomas is a guy that should be getting at least 10 touches a game. So if we stick to that along with the tight ends, Cam Harris is running back number one. Don't forget it. But either way, man, I'm not really too much worrying about the offense. I know everybody's worried about the O line or whatever, rightfully so. Um, I think our best bet though, is to solidify the interior. I know the tackle positions are important, but at the end of the day, even if you kind of struggling with guys coming off the edge, you can always have the running back stay in and protect, or either chip block with Brevin or Will Mallory or somebody like that. But the one thing that you cannot afford to happen, you can't afford to have pressure up the middle. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the pocket. So I think our best bet is to go Gainer at center, Donaldson at guard, and Scaife at guard. To me, that's our best bet to be able to bully and move people out of the way. I personally think John Campbell is going to lock down one of the probably the right tackle spot. Um, Out of everybody, that kid been out of all our linemen, from what I've heard and what I've seen, he's been working the hardest out of everybody. They've had to it's up to the point where they gotta, kick him out of the weight room and shit. He's staying after practice, getting a lot of extra reps and extra work in. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to understand the game more. And when somebody starts taking those things and working that hard at it, you're gonna see the results on the field. So tackle spots is wide open, but I personally think John Campbell will probably end up being the right tackle. The left tackle, I'm not really sure. I know Zion Nelson was there, and he might be a viable option. I don't really feel um, necessarily comfortable with it, but at the end of the day, I'm trusting Butch Berry to do what's best. So whether if it's him, Zelante Hillary, you know what I'm saying, whoever, it don't even matter, bro. But everything has changed. The mindsets are different of the players. You know what I'm saying? You see this shit, they got motherfuckers showing up on Saturdays. At first it wasn't everybody, but now it's pretty much the whole team is coming to work out and do shit on Saturdays. You got folks staying at the practice working on their craft. You know what I'm saying? You got people like Al Blades. He getting with the wide receivers and trying to learn certain nuances and why they do this or why they do that or what makes them uncomfortable from their perspective, and they doing the same thing with him. You know what I'm saying? Pope is heavy in his playbook now. He said he know what to do, no problem. Ain't nobody even got to tell him no more. You know what I'm saying? You got kids that's just they going hard, man. Stubblefield told the receivers they need to catch 150 balls a day. So after, you know what I'm saying, little workouts or whatever, them boys go get on the jugs and they catching balls, you know what I'm saying, at least 150. Shit. These boys weren't doing none of that shit when Rick was here. Hell, the quarterbacks and wide receivers and stuff and the tight ends and running backs, they getting together doing 7-on-7 work throughout the week. Them boys said they meeting up at least, what they say, I think at least 3 times a week for sure. Working out for an hour to an hour and a half at least every single time. And that's aside from, whatever else extra they're doing. So just the whole energy, man. Diaz done snapped into their mind that it's fucking winners and losers and everything we do. You know what I'm saying? So when they doing stuff, like, I don't know if y'all seen, but shit, the winners was getting lobster and steak for dinner and the losers was getting cold hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? But that's just part of the mentality that you establish in these kids' head. At the end of the day, we trying to be winners. And Diaz and Enos, they all echoing the same thing. If Miami don't do nothing else, when they step out on that field, they are gonna fucking play hard and they gonna look to hit a bitch in their mouth. If we don't do nothing else, if we don't score a lot of points or nothing, we gonna step out on the field and we gonna bring it to whoever we're playing, rather if they're better than us or not. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, man. That's the kind of mentality that we needed. I think a lot of the former players love the fact that Diaz is the head coach now because he's a fiery Miami guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we needed, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to take over with this shit. Defense gonna do what the defense do, but you even gotta look at it, man. You got motherfuckers like the way Diaz them doing it, like he said, they separating the folks that just like football from the folks that love football. And that was one of the main things he said he wanted to do when he first got in because that matters. You got to find out who truly loved the game and who don't. But Feely ain't been playing with the strength and conditioning. Bro, this shit is like night and day. I don't know if y'all heard or whatever, but like even with the shit with Gus, a lot of the players last year said they felt like they didn't work hard enough or they weren't being worked hard enough. But Gus was extremely unprofessional, man. I thought Gus was the truth. Kids got workouts in the morning. Gus showing up late as fuck. So if they work out at, 5:30 or 6 o'clock, Gus coming 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour later. So they basically in there doing their own thing. They I read that their endurance test was to be able to do a 12-minute run on the treadmill. The fuck is that gonna do? A 12-minute run on a treadmill? Come on, bro. Between that and the fact that Gus had these kids dirty bulking You know what I'm saying? And that was part of the reason why we were having so many injuries, in particular, so many non-contact injuries, because he had them kids dirty bulking. You got people adding weight, you know what I'm saying, that's not good weight. Even with the fact with when they made DJ beef up, to 225 pounds. You know what I'm saying? When they came into the spring, bro, was at 195 or something like that, or 205. You put 20 pounds on this guy, and it wasn't even for good. That's why he lost it at the beginning of the season, because he said it just didn't make him feel comfortable. But anyway, um, Feely on his shit, man. These boys are working extremely hard. They love Feely. He driving them. He pushing them to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting these boys right. Nesta said he was up to 323 by the time we played Wisconsin last year. He's back down to 302. You seen what he did with Zion. He came in at 240. He's already up to 270, like 272, 273. Um, he getting a lot of these cats right, man. Like you seeing, folks' bodies changing and stuff. You see Jaron done dropped all of that fat weight and shit, and he's back to, his body looks better than it ever did. You know what I'm saying? So, Feely getting these boys right. He knows that at the end of the day, if we can't play, or if we're not conditioned to play at least 5 quarters of football, you know what I'm saying, we probably in trouble. That boy been using the sand pit. I think the other strength and conditioning coaches had pretty much that we've had past 7, 8 years had then just abandoned the sand pit. That boy, he back on it, man. So everything that that Diaz is doing, man, I'm loving it. I know we haven't played a game yet. Everybody know we got Florida. It's coming up in almost pretty much about 60 days. But, it is what it is, man. Um, Another quick thing that I do want to touch on is let me see something. Pay attention, man, to how the staff is sending out way more offers now. And we sending out more offers, you know what I'm saying, on a national scale. And I had just interviewed Bandit today, but he said straight up, he said, we don't care about stars. We ain't looking at your stars. We could give a damn about stars. We're looking for guys that are Miami guys. And he said they have a system that they're using that Diaz is implementing just overall. But they're trying to stop all of the decommitments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he said it's gonna take time to get there. So what I think we're headed towards is how Clemson do. Once you commit to Clemson, you can't take no other visits. You know what I'm saying? And if you take any other visits anywhere else, then your scholarship is on the line. And I personally think that's where Manny wants to get to. But you can't do stuff like that out of the gate. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you have to produce results on the field, and we have to win a lot of games this year. If that's the route they want to take. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think we should do. Stop letting these kids commit to us and take these other visits, bro. At the end of the day, you need certain kids, but you also want to make sure that these kids just stop using Miami, you know what I'm saying, as a gateway offer. You know what I'm saying? And they use it to put in their top five, because it looked good and all of that corny shit. You know what I'm saying? We tired of that shit, bro. But it's a new wave, you know what I'm saying? It's a new era coming in. And it is what it is, man. But I'm glad to be back. I continue to be back. Like I said, man, we good for once a week. Um, if it's anything in particular, y'all, because I know we got about 8 weeks until the game. So if it's anything in particular that y'all want to discuss, just leave it in the comments, man. Let me know. Um, a lot of shit done changed around the program, man. The energy that Diaz is bringing and he's brought, like, it's done changed mindsets of a lot of players. And at the end of the day, when these cats go out there and they willing to put it all on the line for their coach and their coach can really motivate them, I'm telling you, bro, that shit gonna make a world's difference. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, whatever y'all want to talk about, just leave it in the comments. we'll get to it, man. Kane's group me is always jumping. Um, we've been, a little up and down here lately, kind of dead on a lot of the time since the season been out. Well, since spring ended, but with Paradise Camp coming up this week and other stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's always a lot of good conversation going on in there, depending on when you catch it. But as soon as the season start getting closer and closer and heating up more, um, shit definitely gonna be on fire like it usually is. Um, Let me make sure. Yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it though, man. Like I said, man, um, appreciate y'all, everybody that reached out to me and everything. Everything's all good, man. It's your boy Y signing out. See y'all soon.